What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Antlive, live in effect, back in the building. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we are doing something a little bit different on the channel. Usually I tend to do these on the live streams, but we switching it up this time around. So we are gonna be rating y'all squads. Like I said, usually I do this on the live stream, but for this one I had y'all send y'all squads to me. Now if you want to be featured in the next one, because I know this one was kind of last minute, so not all of y'all got to send y'all squads through, but we did get a decent amount of submissions. We can't go through all of them, but we will get to all of them. I got y'all. If you ain't make it this week, send it next week. We gonna get you right. But I know this one was kind of last minute, so my bad, you feel me? But we do got a couple of squads we are gonna go over and look at, and I'm gonna try to give y'all my honest rating and tell you what I think you should do to improve your squad. Now for everybody watching, feel free to do the same. Drop in the comments down below what upgrades you would make for these certain teams. We all appreciate it, man. So let's handle some business. Now the first squad up, we got my guy Shot. Now y'all see the username different, but this is really my guy right here. You know, we on a first name base. Now I'm not gonna be biased because I know Shot is like that on the sticks. I know he's nice at the game. Me and him run a lot of park together and we have not lost a lot. If y'all be in my streams, y'all know this is one of my guys that when it's time to get busy, we lock in. I gotta make the call. You pulling up, and then I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. That's how he's coming through. But anyways, though, he got D Wade, Ron Artest, Beasley, AK, and Wemby in his starting five off the bench. Opal, Jalen Brunson, Dominique, Xavier McDaniel, Dirk, and D-Rob. In his last three spots, he got Jason Tatum, Pink Diamond Giannis, and Galaxy Opal D Rose. So as far as the starters go, I don't mind your starters at all. If I had to critique something, I would say AK might be too small to play the 4, but I also know your play style, and I know how offensive minded you are. You like them quick jump shots, so I think AK fits your play style perfectly there. Again, on defense, if you're going up against the Giannis or some of these other cards, honestly, I got that AK on no one expense. He does hold his own. He's really not bad. But if I had to critique something in the starting lineup, it would just be AK at the 4, which still, in my opinion, he could get busy. You got Wemby there, so that's plenty of help. Beasley at the 3, straight demon time, and that Beasley is like that. Ron Artest at the 2 is still one of the top tier shooting guards in the game. I just think so many other shooting guards came out that Ron Artest got forgotten about. Great jumper, great defense. You got him next to D Wade in the backcourt. I know y'all locking down 23-1. So as far as the starters go, you don't need to upgrade nothing right now for real. Now off the bench, Jalen Brunson, Dominique, X-Man, Dirk, and D-Rob. Now I'm gonna assume you just really rock with X-Man and Dirk, because me personally, I'd probably, X-Man could stay. X-Man and Tatum, debatable. I'd probably give the edge to X-Man. Paul, I think Xavier McDaniel is really like that. I wish he could run on my squad. I just haven't found the rhythm for him. I haven't found a spot for him, but X-Man is definitely tough. Now Giannis and Dirk, I'm a fan of Giannis. Giannis is one of my favorite cards in the game right now besides Melo. Like, Melo's my number 1, Giannis is definitely my number 2, so I would be running Giannis at the 4, but that's just personal preference. As far as what you actually need to change though, obviously I would say Dominique. Not even to say Dominique is bad, but bro, your squad is way past Dominique. Now again, I know you like that on the sticks. I know you can get busy with all of them, but just if we, you know what I'm saying, looking at the squad, I would say upgrade Dominique. You got 184,000 MT. Beasley and Wemby are your sellable options, but those are 2 top tier cards in the game, so I would never tell you to sell those cards, just because finding a replacement is gonna be like, if you sell Wemby, you could get KP, but it's not Wemby. There's no other card like Wemby except Wemby, so why sell him? Beasley, there's other options, but for the price and what you're getting, you can't knock Beasley. Outside of that, everybody's unsellable, so I think you do got some good options. I do like running Jalen Brunson over D Rose. Me personally, I'm a Jalen Brunson fan. Y'all know that's my guy, but the actual card is tough. So yeah, just upgrade that Dominique spot. I think even if you got like an Eddie Jones or something like that, bro, I don't know. Just Dominique being there really bothers me, but fire squad, bro. See, I don't want to rate this squad too high because I know people are gonna come in with them god squads, but I think for what the squad is, for not spending no crazy chicken on the game, I gotta give this squad like an 8 out of 10, bro. I gotta like it's not bad for real. A few tweaks, but you really got them guys. Like, a lot of your positions are top tier, so 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Drop in the comments down below what y'all think. Now next up, we got my guy KT. Now he is coming in at 5,000 MT and 451 BC. My boy don't got no chicken, but his squad probably looking right. D Wade, Kawhi, Melo, AD, Hakeem. Oh, that starting 5 is crazy. crazy. Off the bench, you got Zach LaVine, Ron Artest, X-Man, Bobby, and D-Rob, with LaMelo, Franz, and Larry Johnson in your 11, 12, and 13. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this is a really, really tough squad. The only thing I dislike about this team, and it's personal, y'all know I got a personal issue with this card, is D-Rob. But D-Rob runs on my squad because it's hard to find a replacement right now. Like, as much as I don't like him, he's still a top 5 center in the game, bro. He really is. I just can't stand him. But you got Bob McAdoo at the 4. Y'all know I'm a big fan of Bobby McAdoo. You got Zach LaVine. That's my favorite point guard in the game right now. AD at the 4. I've been wanting that card. Melo at the 3, obviously goated. Hakeem at the 5. This squad is tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could sit here and say you could upgrade some of these positions, but I really do think your team is really good where it's at. You don't have to upgrade anything, and lucky for you, because you don't got that much MT, you don't need upgrades, so your team is straight. It looks like Melo is your only sellable player, but again, one of those cards that's top tier on offense, good on defense, nothing bad just can't fix, so why sell him? Especially if you can't replace him with too many other cards, it's not worth selling. You're just gonna be wasting your time. I really rock with this squad, bro. I'm gonna give it like a 9, 9.5, maybe X-Man, but again, going back to that last squad, X-Man is tough. He's one of those guys. Could you upgrade him? Yes, but I think, again, for what this squad is, not looking like you spent crazy amounts of chicken on the game, obviously, because everybody is unsellable. I think the squad is a 9, bro. Like for real, a strong 9. I'm not mad at this team at all. All right, next up is my guy Casual. I want to sell King, but trying to time it right for the highest bid. Moved on from Dr. J. I hope All-Star Break can bring me some options. Triple J is going to be priority for me. This lineup hoops for real, though. All right, let's see what you're working with there, my guy. You got Penny, Bernard King, Michael Beasley, Braun, and Wemby. You got 215,000 MT. You got D-Wade, Kawhi, Terry, AD, and D-Rob, with Dirk, SGA, and Ron in your 11, 12, and 13. Another one of them squads that is crazy tough, bro. Now, I have not used Terry yet. I can't speak too much on the card. I've seen Terry hoop. I feel like Terry was better in older 2Ks. Let me stop capping. I've seen Terry go to work in the park. That pose he's doing right now, looking like Spider-Man, I don't know what he got going on, but we're not going to use that to judge this team. We're going to be fair. This team is real tough, bro. This borderline, I don't want to say it could be a 10 because a 10 is like a perfect squad, but I think this is another strong like 9, 9.5, probably closer to 9.5, because I do think this squad is better than the last squad outside of like Melo. I'm a fan of Zach LaVine. You got Penny. I dislike Penny, but again, I'm not going to be biased because of my personal beliefs. Like, this squad is real tough. Penny, Bernard, Beasley, LeBron, and Wemby, bro. That starting 5 is ridiculous. That's tough. There's not a lot of cards that you could get that are gonna replace these cards. The card is decent, bro. Like, if you could hoop with him, I've seen him cook, so I'm not gonna knock the card. Let's be real. Bernard King, he's a top tier shooting guard. Beasley, obviously one of the best offensive cards in the game, if not the best. LeBron at the 4. I like running Bron at the 4, me personally. I'm a fan of that. If I ever get Bron, he could play my 3 or 4, considering I got Elton Brand. Like, I got a lot of players I could switch in and out, so I don't mind Bron at the 4. A lot of people might knock that. I don't mind it. Wemby, best center in the game. Then off the bench, I mean, D-Wade, Kawhi. I love Kawhi. That's one of my favorite cards. Definitely like top 5 for me. Again, Terry, haven't seen much on. AD, one of the top tier power forward. D-Rob, again, like, I understand it. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I understand it. He's on my squad too, so I'm not going to knock for D-Rob. And then in the reserves, Dirk, SGA, and Ron, that's all solid. If anybody gets hurt, you could come in and they'll fit in seamlessly. Pause. Major pause. Fitting in seamlessly is flag on the play. Crazy work. This is a strong 9.5, bro. I really like this team. Let me say this in the middle of all this too. If somebody came here and had all dark matters, they're not just getting a 10 out of 10. Because some dark matters is really not, like Kevin Garnett. A tough card, dark matter. There's better power forward. I'm giving a squad. If this squad had Kevin Garnett at the 4, it would have a lower grade than if it had LeBron at the 4, in my opinion. I just think Bron is a better card. Make sure to drop y'all comments down below though. What y'all giving this squad? Again, I'm giving it like a strong 9.5. There's not much you could do with this squad. You don't need to upgrade anything. So to me, that's a good squad. Moving on, we got my guy Ace. Now he got 270,000 MT, 1800 VC. He got got Cade, Franz, Beasley, Giannis, and Porzingis. Off the bench, he got D-Book, Ron Artest, Adam Morrison, Hakeem, and Greg Oden. His 11, 12, and 13 is D-Wade, X-Man, and Kevin Love. Okay, I feel like this is the most diverse team we've had so far. So I actually like, not diverse, but I feel like this is the lesser of like the God squads we've been seeing, because we haven't seen a Cade, we haven't seen a Booker yet. There's a lot of things I like about this team. There's a few things I dislike. Really, there's not a few things I dislike. There's only one thing I dislike, and that's Franz. I think Franz, I get the hype behind him. I get why people run him. Again, I'm just not a fan. I'm not gonna knock you for running him, though I understand he's 6'10" at the 2. Quick jumper, he could really move, so I'm not mad at you for running him. And if you could hoop for real, you're gonna get busy with him. You got Franz next to Beasley. I know that offense is going crazy. Again, if you could use them, you're running both of them, so the quick jump shots, I'm sure, don't bother you. Then you got Giannis and KP. So like, honestly, you're starting 5. Me personally, I would get Franz up out of there, replace him for like, I mean, that's the thing, who is cheap enough that you could go get that could do what Franz does for you? And that's what makes these tough, is because it doesn't make sense to go waste your MT on a card you don't need to upgrade. That's the reason I've been running Kirk for so long. I don't need to upgrade him unless I'm getting one of those top tier cards, and I use him as an example because it's the perfect example. And same thing in this situation, you don't need to upgrade Franz if he does what you need him to do. It's no point in trying to get a Dr. J, wasting all your MT when Franz, not saying Franz could give you what Dr. J could do. Dr. J is obviously the best shooting guard in the game, but if Franz works for you, you know, put the MT somewhere that it could be used. Now off the bench, Devin Booker, Ron Artest, Adam Morrison, Hakeem, and Greg Oden. I really like the Adam Morrison. I really like the Greg Oden. I like Ron. I think Devin Booker is kind of like offensively one of the best points in the game. I mean, he's so easy to use, and it's not a knock to anybody who uses him. He's just literally like, the card is so smooth, bro. The jumper, the leaner, animations, dribble, everything. He's so smooth. It's hard to not like hoop with him. He's just so fun and easy to use. Pause. So I mean, I'm not gonna knock you too much on Devin Booker. I would upgrade Devin Booker for sure. Hakeem is also not bad. I would prefer cards like Bob McAdoo over him, but Hakeem, like I said, really decent option. Triple J's coming out, maybe look at him. I don't think you need to upgrade Greg Oden. Greg Oden is real tough. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of your starting 5 outside of Franz. Even the bench too. Like I said, I would probably change D-Book, but I understand it. And then Hakeem, I would probably just look at Hakeem to see who you could get and shop around a little. But overall, not a bad squad. I can't sit here and say you need to upgrade this person because a lot of your players do get it done. This is another one of those squads though. I'm leaning towards like an 8, 8.5. It could use some upgrades, sure. Some of the cards like D-Book and Hakeem, again, my fault, I keep going back to those guys. I think they could be upgraded though. You don't necessarily need to right now because I know they hoop, but those are the next upgrades I would make. But overall, it's a great squad, bro. Your starting 5 is like really, really good. I'm a big fan of your starting 5, so keep up the good work, bro. Your team getting there. You sitting on some MT. Wait for All-Star to drop. Wait for them prices to drop and make some moves. But like I said, a lot of players I would leave as is. W squad for sure. All right, next up we got August. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We gotta move a little quicker through these squads. My fault. I'm really yapping with these squads, but I like doing this. If y'all like it, we'll keep going like this. You feel me? Make sure to send in y'all squads next week. Y'all can send it on Discord. Y'all can send it on PlayStation at Antlive_47. I know a lot of y'all got me added. Follow me on Twitter and send it that way. There's plenty of ways to send your squad, so if you're on Xbox or whatever, we gonna get right. If y'all want me to tweet out when I'm doing it, be sure to follow me on Twitter because I'll do it that way too. Okay, now this is a squad we really gotta look at and we got some work to do, but I like it. These are the squads I like. When it's not a God squad, we gotta get busy. Derek White, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, AD, and D-Rob. Off the bench, you got Brook Lopez, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Xavier McDaniel, Giannis, Dominique, Luka, and Dirk. Okay, I really don't know where to start with this team, and it's because your bench order is throwing me off, but that's cool though. We're gonna figure it out. So at your point, I'm gonna assume you're running Steph. At the 2, you should be running Dominique. At the 3, X-Man. At the 4, Dirk. At the 5, Brook Lopez, which would make your reserves Booker, Giannis, Luka. So this is what I would do if I was you. You got 91,000 MT. I think your weakest position is obviously your backup point guard being Steph. I would go get a Marcus Smart or a Kobe White if I was you. A diamond Marcus Smart or Kobe White would really help your team out tremendously, bro. Like, I'm telling you that Marcus Smart or Kobe White will do a lot for this squad. You already got Derek White, who is real tough. You can have the White duo. Derek White's Gucci. And Edwards you could look at. I think outside of your backup point, your 2 is your weakest position. But first order of business, go get that Kobe White or Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is the better two-way. I think Kobe White is easier to use, if that helps you at all. And they're cheap. They're only like 20,000 MT, probably less at this point. So that's the first thing I would do. Let's just say you get Marcus Smart. You would have Marcus Smart, Dominique, X-Man, Dirk, and Brook Lopez. I think after that, you would need to look at upgrading Brook Lopez. Now, it looks like your Brook Lopez is sellable. I would sell him. Go consider getting yourself a Greg Oden or something like that, bro. Now, AD, I don't mind. The card is tough. If you wanted to upgrade him and move him to the backup 4, you could do that, but it wouldn't make sense because you already got Dirk there, and that's why I didn't say nothing about AD. I think first order of business is getting Steph out of there. Now, Ant could be tough. Definitely Evo that Ant. Get him to a diamond at least if you're gonna be running him. It also looks like you're about to have D Wade. I just peeped. You're about to be level 40. So low key, don't even worry about getting Kobe White. Scratch everything I just said. What you really want to do is look at getting a replacement for that Anthony Edwards or that Dominique, whoever you're not as good with. But I would definitely go get a backup too. You're gonna have some MT. You getting D Wade, so he's gonna be your starter. Derek White's gonna be off the bench, so you could work with that. That bench don't look bad, bro. If you got Derek White, Dominique, X, Dirk, and Brook Lopez, I would still pack up though. Definitely don't scratch that. Get rid of Brook Lopez ASAP. But after you get D Wade, after you pack up Brook, see how much MT you got and start shopping around for a shooting guard as well as a center. If you don't want to get rid of Ant just yet because you're gonna need a backup center, go shop around, bro. I mean, D-Rob is tough. Obviously, you got him starting, so you could still go get Greg Oden, and you'd be straight like that, low key. All right, I know I just said a lot, but follow me here. I think that's gonna be your move, though. Sell Brook Lopez, replace Derek White with D Wade, move Derek White to your bench. With the MT you get from Brook Lopez, you're gonna go cop Greg Oden. Greg Oden gonna be your new backup 5. Now your team looking real crazy. I got you, bro. Overall rating though, I'm gonna give it like a 6.5. You got some good players, but it do need some work. It got some potential though. Like, I think you only a few moves away from having a real good team all around. So like 6.5. But like I said, you right there, bro. A few moves and you're gonna be straight. You definitely closer to like the 6.5, 7 range. I might have a 6 is a little crazy because like I said, you are right there. You got Pink Diamond Braun, he's tough. So yeah, bro, just listen, not do what I told you, but if you want some advice, that's what I would do. Get right though, bro. Your squad gonna be looking tough in a little bit, I promise. That is gonna be the last squad for this video. I know we didn't get through too many squads because I was talking about these squads for a long time, but next week as we get more squads in, I'll try to hurry it up, keep it going, move a little faster, especially because All-Stars dropping next week, so I definitely need to see y'all teams, all the elite teams. So like I said, let me know in the comments how y'all would like to send y'all squads, what's easier for y'all, and I'll ask throughout the week. I'll keep asking to get as many squads as I could. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Again, if your squad did not make the video, my bad. We'll try to get it in the next one. But I appreciate all y'all boys rocking out with me, man. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We on that road to the big 3,000 subs. This was your boy Antlive, Live in Effect, and we out. Peace.